Oh my God, slow. Oh, we're live.
You are?
Oh my God. Sometimes it comes out slow. Sometimes
Yeah,
it
I don't
just,
know why it does that.
oh, today it was like, boom, all of a sudden we're live. Okay. Hi, everyone. Just gonna send
I
out,
forgot to turn off the video.
just
All
gonna
right.
send out the links. Hi, everyone. Forgive my forehead. I know it's big and shiny today. You're not accustomed to seeing such a
Yo,
dome on screen, but it's all good.
as you know, we just sending out all the little posts letting people know,
Yes.
we're going live. We are live.
Are
So just give us a
live.
quick second while we send these out. Um, Boom.
Yes. 1 second. Sit
Okay.
down, relax, get your snacks,
Yep.
popcorn, whatever your snacks are, some Pringles, you know. Oh
you
man, I
know,
didn't change my name. I have to change my name up there.
there we go. I got two more to send out.
Oh man, you're faster than I am. Welcome, usual suspects. We'll be right with you guys, whoever is
You
in
know it.
there. No, we are a little slow. We're going to get there. We're going to get there. Two more. Hold the fort.
Yes,
One's
almost done.
coming.
Just gotta copy that. Post. Got one more place. One more place. Letting everybody
Okay,
know.
I'm going to wait. I'm trying to, let's see if I can win.
Bam.
You did? You did it? Oh,
Boom.
man. What? Uh, how are usual suspects looking? They in there?
Let me see. Let me see. I just have to. Not yet. Just wait. We got some people watching though. Thank you for whoever's in there. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in.
One more, one more, one more. Hold on, hold on. Ah! Okay, so I think I have everyone. I think I've sent it to everyone. I know we are slow. This is just, again, our assistants, where are they? We
I
shouldn't have
don't
to do
know.
these things ourselves. Like they're always on some type of dinner break or something, bathroom break.
Hey, it's always hard to find good help.
I was gonna say that. Ah,
It's
my
tough. It's
goodness.
tough. But
Even in a
we got to stay on them.
pandemic, even
We
in a
got to stay on them.
pandemic, we can't find good
Assistants
help.
and staffers, please stay on your job. You're supposed to be sending out these links.
Exactly.
Come
Come on, guys.
on, Steven. I know you're in the office listening.
I think I am ready.
You are ready?
Yeah. Hi,
I
everyone.
am as well.
Where is Keiko? I don't see everyone in here. They slow, but we were a little slow too, sending out the link, and I should have sent things prior, like earlier, to say, "Hey, we're gonna be here this
Yes,
time."
yes, we are.
Uh,
We're doing a little early show.
yeah.
Um, if you've noticed, brother Oreo, had to step back real quick. Had some things he had to take care of, so we're gonna hold it down for
We
the one and
are.
only, the host with the most, brother Oreo. For everybody tuning in, please like, share, subscribe. Hit that like button. It helps us with that YouTube algorithm and all of that. I don't know how it works. It's magic. Who knows? But it's in the background. Just hit the like button
Hit the
so we
like
can get
button.
into the
Share it with your
YouTube.
friends. Tell two friends to tell two friends.
Yes. No, you're not slow. We're slow. You're fine. Welcome. Thank you.
No, we were really slow today. Like you, we're getting it together.
We're getting it together. So we're just gonna wait a little more, a little bit longer, waiting for more people to jump right on in. But right back to you, yo. I love it. I love it. You know, we're gonna have the t-shirts with the yo-yo in the hands.
In the
It's coming.
hands. Oh my, look at my forehead. I'm telling you, wow. This is crazy.
Well, everybody, please tell her she looks fine.
No.
Everybody
My forehead
in the
is,
chat, on
this
the
is,
rewind when y'all do a replay, please just leave a comment.
yeah,
She
this
looks
will be
fine.
the last time that we record and my hair is back. I am never doing it again. I don't know why I keep doing it, just lazy, but this is not okay. This is why I wear bangs. Like, this is why you never really see my forehead because of this.
And you look good. She looks good, everybody.
Thanks.
Don't she's good. She's good.
We're just waiting
Well,
for
thank you.
everyone to come in. Oh,
Thank you. I
sorry.
don't know what happened. I don't know what she's talking about. But we got Miss Mary in asking us. She says you both look good. Heart eye emojis. Thank you. Didn't ask what
Thank
happened. I don't
you.
know.
Hi,
Oh,
Michelle.
hello. Welcome our wonderful guests. Thank you. We're about to get the show going.
Yes.
You ready?
Yeah. Oh, this thing. Oh, that.
See. That's what happens, y'all.
Oh man.
Ugh.
Okay. Wait.
You ready?
Okay. Yeah. Sure.
Here we go. One, two, three. Yo. What's going on, everybody? If this is your first time tuning in, we're a local online news show. We talk about local, national, and international news. I am your co-host, Frosty McNuggets.
And I am your hostess. Oh, Frosty Knowledge. Who am I today? I do a lot of role playing, guys.
This is how you know the show is live. It's never dull. We get it in. Hashtag usual suspects. Thank you. Share that. Pass it out. You know.
I have to change my name. I'm Pelosi Stan today. Frosty Knowledge, aka Pelosi Stan. There you go.
There we go. There we go. So we got a good hope. This is why animals, pets. Sorry about that. All right, here we go. I'm ready. All right. So again, thank you everybody for tuning in. Yeah, man, it's been a crazy week. A lot is going down. A lot has happened in the first 2 weeks of this new year.
Right.
And it seems, even though it's been 2 weeks, maybe a week and a half, however you want to count it, but a lot has happened. And if you guys been living under a rock, which I hope not, but if you have, that's fine. Everybody has to find a place to stay. But this time, well, not necessarily this time, but last week, some crazy people, some insurrectionists, stormed the Capitol building and set off this crazy chain of events that just, again, overtook us. This is the second week of a new year. You know, it's reminiscent of what happened at the beginning of last year. You know, it wasn't, thank goodness nobody was bombed.
Right.
You know, because Trump dropped the bomb on what was his name? Soleiman, I think his name was, the general in Iran.
Oh, right.
Soleimani, I think. I don't know. I can't remember. I just know he dropped a bomb on an Iranian general, killing him and a couple other people at the beginning of the year. And now, after 4 years of 4 or 5 in office, he leaves in this crazy, just, I don't even know what to call it, way. You know, we got people, this guy named Ali Alexander, and I'll get to him later on in the show. Him, Mo Brooks, who else? Gosar, and Andy Biggs. According to this guy, all four of them set up the insurrection riot that happened last week at the Capitol House. And he's been all over the media.
And this is a lawmaker, correct? It's a
So Biggs, Brooks, and Gosar are all three congressmen, all Republicans. And Ali Alexander is a grifter. He's on the level of Candace Owens, Charlie Kirk, Ben Shapiro.
Right.
He's on their level, and he's a grifter. He sees what's hot, how to make a quick buck, and he goes all in. He hangs out with the Proud Boys, the Boogaloo Boys. He's down in their groups and organizations. Like,
right.
For what? You know, like it's I won't say for what, because he has an end game, you know, and they all have an end game, the destruction of democracy.
Sammy Davis Hitler.
Yeah, Sammy Davis Hitler. Yeah, if they needed someone to play Sammy Davis Jr., this dude fits the bill to the T. He might be a better Sammy Davis Jr. than Tommy Davidson, and Tommy Davidson killed.
He did a good. Yes, it's true.
Yeah, baby. Yeah,
he did.
I can't do it, but y'all know what I'm talking about.
It's facts. It's facts.
He killed it. But yeah, so you have these four people, one grifter, three congressmen, inciting violence, inciting riots, getting the Trump base riled up over lies.
Right.
The last week has been filled with lies. Lies that people are salty because their particular candidate didn't win the race. You have Republicans who have been in office who knows how long, getting their base riled up over lies.
Right.
Being disingenuous, being cowardly, being scared of this fat bastard, and not caring what happens.
Right.
It's all about power to them. They don't care about democracy. They don't even care about their base. Because if they did, they wouldn't have got them riled up in a frenzy over lies.
Right.
Yes, Trump had about 74 million people vote for him. That's a lot. Yes, that happened. But Biden had more. He had 78, 80 million or something like that. Like yes, Biden won. He didn't win by a lot. But at the end of the day, he won.
Right.
And if you want to compare what people were saying when Trump first won 4 years ago, people acknowledged that he won. They were mad that he won.
Right.
But they still acknowledged that he won the race. When people were like, that's not my president, they weren't saying that to say Trump stole the race and so he's not my president. That wasn't what that was about. They were saying, yes, he won, but he doesn't represent me as the president. I'm not with that.
Right.
That's where that came from. But just like always, you got white people trying to take something that we started and use it for their own, totally fuck it up, give it a whole new meaning, and now they're saying that the election was stolen. And all that happened within the last week.
Right.
And that last week just so happens to be the first couple weeks in the new year.
Right.
It's crazy. Last week we said it was December 38th. It's December 42nd today. Like, it's crazy. It's been a crazy
2020
week.
won't leave.
2020 won't leave.
Because this cannot be a new year.
No.
This cannot not
Before
starting
the show,
like
we
this.
was like, it's 2020. Like, it's nothing changed. But it has been a crazy week. But we still have to look at the positives. Um, in another week, Joe Biden will be sworn in as Joe Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris, will be sworn in as the new president and vice president of these great United States. It's a great moment. History is being made, has been made. So there is a silver lining. But with that, the work is just beginning, because we have to go through and redo or undo what Trump did. The problem is Trumpism, and we'll get into what that is. Because even though they cut the head off the snake, or however analogy you want to use, the worst thing that Trump did during his whole presidency was bring out and show the vile, evil, racist, bigoted, homosexual, like just the evil side of America. A side that progressive Democrats, people who want justice, have been trying to fight for for years. And within 4 years, he brought all that to the forefront.
Right.
And even though he will be leaving soon, his ideology, his way of thinking, well, not his way, but that way of thinking will be here. And that is part of what happened last week. Well, it was part of the reason that way of thinking, Ted Cruz, Josh Holloway, Mo Brooks, all those people I named before at the beginning of this.
Josh Hawley, I think his name is Hawley. Yeah.
Josh Hawley, they want that. They want that so that they can stay in power. It's, again, they don't like democracy. They don't like what America actually stands for. They don't want to see people like us, the working class, Black and brown people, white working people, middle class. They don't want to see us succeed. They just want to keep us under their heel, and stay in power. So we got to fight. We got to fight that. We got to stay vigilant. And again, in 1 week from now, our fight will only just begin. We have a long battle. We got to get back into the Paris Accord. We got to get Iran under control. We got to get back in that. Like, there's a lot of things that has to be fixed because of this fuck up that the 4-5 just did. So, and again, all this happened in the last week. It's a lot. It's a lot. And there's more that's going on. So, with that being said, thank y'all for listening. I'm playing my hand on doing monologues. Let me know what y'all think in the comments in the description. But with that, I'm about to pass it off to Miss Lovely Knowledge. Take it away.
All right. So in this segment, we are going to play a little game. We always play this game. It's called Who Said It? So I have gathered some quotes of 2020, popular quotes of 2020, and a couple of current ones. So if you guys are ready to play, get your thinking hats on. We're going to, get away from all of that stress and tension of 2021. And play a little game. So the first quote, these are going to start off easy and then they're going to get a little hard. First quote, wear a mask, which I know it's hard, but someone, on TV all the time said this all the time.
Wear a mask.
He is a doctor.
Fauci.
Yes.
Shout out to Fauci, man. He needs to get back in the news. But
shout out to
Fauci.
Again, like I said, they'll start off easy. I can't breathe.
All right, I'm gonna leave this one. Come on, I'm gonna see. I know we got some very intelligent, smart
usual suspects
guests listening. So repeat that question one more time. What was the question?
Oh, they're on Fauci. It's the delay. So they're just now
Yeah.
answering Fauci. The next question is I can't breathe. Not next question. Next quote
The quote.
is I can't breathe. Quote, these are quotes from 2020. Yes, Floyd.
Yes. Yes.
Next quote.
Mary in.
Next
R.I.P.
quote.
Definitely.
One day, it's like a miracle. It will disappear.
I already know who said that, but I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see because again, we got some of the smartest people tuning
Yeah,
into the
they're
show,
gonna
and I
know as
like that.
well. Yeah, they'll know this one. One day, it's like a miracle. It'll just disappear. It's funny. I didn't even put the name of the person who said it because it's just like the.
Yo, Mary in on a roll, on a roll. I like it.
Yeah. Next. Okay, now it's gonna get a little harder. I will never. Okay, quote from 2020. I will never lie to you. You have my word, and it is not Donald Trump or Terry Crews.
I will never lie to you. You
You have
have
my
my
word.
word. Like I think I see a person did say it. Hmm.
I'll give you a hint. She works for Donald Trump.
Kelly
Very sitcom, yeah.
McEnany.
Yeah, good,
Kelly
good,
Kelly McEnany.
good job. I didn't think you would get that. Good job.
I'm smart.
Wow.
I've been thinking a little bit.
Okay, so this one, let's see if our usual suspects can get this one because you should know this one. My most fervent wish is that I will not be replaced until a new president is installed.
Say that one more time.
2020 quote. My most fervent wish is that I will not be replaced until a new president is installed.
Be replaced until a new president is installed. I keep disappearing. I gotta wait. There we go.
Yeah, you gotta sit up like something.
I'm rubbing my short beard.
My most fervent wish is that I will not be replaced until a new president
Oh,
is installed.
yes.
Yes,
RPG. Thank you, Miss
Michelle Ford.
Porter. You are,
Yes,
yes,
good
that is
job.
absolutely correct. RPG.
Yes.
RIP. She was, and you know what I just found out? Was she? No, no, no. I might be thinking of Feinstein, but I think it was either Feinstein or RPG was the mayor of California back in the 80s.
I don't know if it was RBG.
I think it might have been Feinstein.
Right, because I
I
don't
think it was Feinstein, but I just found that out. I was like, what? That's crazy.
Wow.
But I think it was Feinstein, not RPG. But yes,
RBG.
Michelle Porter. Thank you. Thank you. Smart.
Next.
Love
Yeah,
it.
they
Love
are
it.
smart. All right. Mitch better have my money. Mitch better have my money. Who said it?
I remember that. Oh, oh, who said that? I remember that. And that was so funny. I'm drawing a blank. I'm drawing a blank.
Mitch better have my money.
Shoot, I said that too. Shoot.
Everyone, right? Right.
Shoot. Where my 2K at?
Not Pelosi. Mitch better have my money. She is a congresswoman. That's your hint.
Mitch better have my congresswoman.
Mitch
Maxine Waters?
I mean, it could have been actually, but it wasn't. It could have been Maxine.
She's a beast, by the way. I just want to put that out there.
Yeah.
Maxine Waters, she yo,
Amazing.
he's taking heads and snapping necks and all that. Like
Yeah.
I just gotta put
Yeah.
that out there. She's a beast. But man, who said that?
E-
Ayanna Presley.
Yes. Oh, good job.
Mm,
Yes.
I'm doing
Ayanna
good this
Presley.
week. Normally
Yeah,
I
you
can't get
are.
nothing.
You
And that's yo, for some reason the past couple when we were doing it, I was on a
Yeah, yeah, decline. Now you're good.
I'm
So,
getting it. I'm feeling good today.
all right.
Oh,
So,
real quick
okay.
shout out, quick update. Brother Jay is doing good. He just came
Okay.
back, feeling a lot better. So just want to let
Great.
everybody know,
That's good.
Brother Jay is back. He's feeling a lot better. So shout out to him. He's
Yay.
the host of the Lukey podcast. Go check that out if you like music and want to know what's going on in local music and figuring out about some new and up and coming artists. Please check that out. Lukey podcast, hosted by the
Lukey.
one and only JQ.
Lukey podcast.
Yes.
All right. Next quote. If you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black. he got
Oh,
in he got in a
oh,
little hot water for that one.
oh, I remember that. I remember that. That was a big
Yeah, a blooper.
yeah, that was one of his bloopers.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mary. I will definitely let him know.
If,
Um,
if you have a
hmm,
problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black. Yes,
yes,
Biden.
yes, Biden,
All right.
President-elect Biden.
President-elect Biden. Last quote. This is from 2021. The tragic events of last week occurred, and the decision has been made not to move forward with the award. The
Now I have
track.
one person in mind. I have one person, and the only reason why I would know this because I was watching ESPN. Is it Belichick?
Yes.
I was watching ESPN, and they
You
said
got
that they was
it.
like Belichick declined his and that's right. I mean,
You know,
it's I'm not
he had to do
nah,
it.
I
He,
couldn't. Nah, not right. Nah, not ever. I mean, if it was a medal that I deserved, and the only way I could get it was because of Trump, like I had to accept it from him.
he still don't take it.
Yeah, I
You
don't
still
know.
don't take it. Yeah,
Yeah,
you don't take
he's a
can you
bad
don't
guy.
you don't take candy from a racist bigot and just because you
Yeah,
like candy. Like, I don't know. It's not saving your life. It's not like it's something
yeah.
that's gonna
That's
save you. Like, he doesn't need it. He
no,
wanted to take it. He only didn't take it because of the repercussions that would have happened with the team.
and
You
everybody,
know,
yeah. And you
he
got this. He got impeached twice.
that's his boy though. That's his boy.
Sucks. Ah,
Yeah,
ah.
he's his boy.
Oh well.
But those are the quotes. Thanks for playing.
You guys are smart.
Pick up your
Love it.
door prizes on the way out.
Right, right. We got some door prizes. When you walk out your door, there should be a prize. You know.
So
Awesome,
yes,
awesome.
that was the end of that
Oh,
segment.
I got one more. I got
Oh,
one more quote.
yeah.
This is very easy.
Okay.
Very easy. I only need 11,780 votes. Who said that?
The guy that's
I'll
been
repeat
impeached. The guy that's been impeached twice.
it.
You don't have to repeat it.
And if what people might not remember, they were talking about impeaching him for that, for the phone call.
Right. Right. You're right.
And then once that got out, then the whole shit happened with the whole storming and insurrect thugs.
Oh my
Thugs. Everybody that
gosh.
stormed the Capitol House are thugs. They
My
are
gosh.
thugs, insurrectionists, terrorists. I seen a video, and I'm gonna just say this, and I'm gonna
Mhm.
pass it back off to Miss Knowledge. I seen a video of a dude crying. One of the dudes that stormed the Capitol crying because people were calling him a terrorist. He was like, "I'm not a terrorist."
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, he was at the airport. He was at the DC airport crying his eyes out because people were like, "You're a terrorist." He was like, people were calling me terrorist and I
Who
don't know
does he think
why."
he
Like,
is? Like, they're not even rioters. It's not even like they broke some windows and left. Those are
yeah,
rioters. You're not even a rioter. You are a terrorist because you terrorized those people inside of that building. And it's like, when you hear the stories, and I know we're going off top for a minute, but you know, we laugh about it, but when you really hear the stories coming from those lawmakers and they're talking about calling their families and telling their families where their wills are, or you hear the staffers hiding underneath tables while the door is barricaded while these fools are trying to get in, that's crazy. They hung a noose. What rioter hangs a noose? That's not a rioter.
that that
Right.
that's kind of KKK.
Exactly.
That
Right.
sounds like a KKK move.
Right. A riot plus racist equals insurrectionists and terrorists. Like that's
Yes.
what that equals. Like that does not equal when you got a riot full of racists, those are terrorists.
Yeah.
A
There's
noose in itself is a terrorist symbol. You're here to kill. You're trying to let it be known that y'all some damn racist. And racists will kill a white person if you try
yeah.
to give everybody equality. They don't like you either.
They
Like
was going after Mike Pence. They was
they
like,
don't like
hang my
you either,
like.
right?
I really do believe if those terrorists
Right.
were able to get to those politicians, I really do believe some of them would have died. Like
They
I
absolutely,
honestly, white or
absolutely.
black,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
neither here nor there.
No, they would have
It
killed them
is
all.
terrorists
Right.
storming an American institution,
Right.
and like Mary Ann said, and Miss Knowledge, they had gallows in front of the Capitol. You had a
Right.
gallows. You were going to
Right.
hang somebody. You
Right. They're
like,
gonna have trial. They were gonna have a trial, find them guilty, and they were gonna kill them. They really thought that they were going to be up there and take control of the government,
yeah,
all in the name of the grand poobah. You mean, I mean, it makes sense. Trump's father was like the grand dragon of the KKK. So, you
it
know,
only makes sense.
yeah, the apple was it the fruit doesn't fall far from the tree.
Yeah,
That's who he
yeah,
is. People better recognize. But you know, we're gonna move on to the next
yeah. No, no, go right
Scott.
ahead. Go right
Uh,
ahead. Sorry, we went
so
off on a tangent.
I
Sorry
know we
about that.
always do, but we're gonna move on
We're gonna
along so
bring it
we can
right back
fit
way
all of
better.
this in here. So next, I wanted to just talk briefly about the many deaths that happened in 2020 since we really didn't have a New Year's show. So I just wanted to recognize, can't get them all in here because there were a lot. We lost a lot of good people. Alex Trebek, Kenny Rogers, Pop Smoke, Little Richard. I didn't even
Little Rich.
remember he
Oh,
died
I
in
forgot.
2020. Bill Withers, Kelly
Wow.
Preston, Naya Rivera, Sean Connery. We lost a lot. Um, the people that were kind of really hitting me hard and probably hit you hard the most, like the top four, like Kobe Bryant, and of course his daughter and everyone else in that helicopter. But, gosh, Kobe is so young and vibrant, 18 times he was like the NBA all-star. What did he
Yeah.
have? 5 NBA rings, like championships, like gosh, just a nice guy. You hate to see that. Uh Chadwick Boseman. I mean, I was just watching Ma Rainey's Black Bottom.
Oh,
on
don't talk about it
Netflix.
yet. I haven't seen it. It's on my list.
It's amazing. It's so good. Oh my gosh. His last performance and all of his other works. If people haven't seen them, watch The Five Bloods, 21 Bridges,
Yep.
Ma Rainey. You know, this man worked and worked and worked during chemotherapy, during his surgeries. He was still out there, granting wishes of children that were sick from cancer. He was still out there doing um, his thing and, never complained about it. So he is someone that I really look up to. Ruth Bader Ginsburg,
Right.
she is like number two RBG. I didn't know this and I should have because duh, it's kind of obvious. But before RBG came, women couldn't get mortgages. It is because of RBG that women can get mortgages. Women could not
Wow.
get credit cards. It was
Wow. I
because
did
of
not
our
realize that.
right. I read that. It's because of her
Wow.
that women can now get credit cards in America. So she is like number two, and number one, of course, is my mom. I'm not going to talk about that because that will make me sad and cry. So those were like the top four of 2020 that really kind of broke my heart. So I'm going to move on to my topics because
All right, let's get into
we're
it. And
like
again,
speed
RIP
racing.
are everybody on that list. If you lost friends or family
Yeah.
during that time,
Yeah.
prayers
Rest
and
in peace to
wishes. Rest
everyone
in
who's
peace.
lost family members during 2020. It was a very tough year. And I know a few people who lost moms this year and people that was close. So, thinking about you guys and see what you're doing. Stop crying.
Sorry,
Okay,
nope,
so
nope, nope.
so let's
All love, positive energy.
right. So let's get into I wanted to give a shout out to Eugene Goodman. Eugene Goodman is the black cop or Capitol Police we saw running up those stairs. And, it looked like Eugene was in retreat, right? We're like, wow, they chasing that brother up the stairs and he trying to just hit him with a baton.
Mm-hmm.
No, what he was really doing and what us lay people didn't know, he was leading them away from the Senate chambers.
Wow.
And when they showed it in rewind, like slow motion, when he was going up the stairs, it showed him look one way because he was looking like shit. He was Senate chambers, that's there. So that's why he kept hitting the guy. Like, so the guy would get pissed at him and just follow. So that mob was just following
So the
him because
mob was following the white dude.
right. So he kept hitting the guy and led them away because to the left, they were still trying to get out of those chambers. They were still there. So he led them
Wow.
away. So shout out to Eugene Goodman. And they said it was like 85 seconds of that, him trying to just lead them like doggone mice. Like, come on. Like
Right?
it was
The
like
Pied
walking,
Piper.
it was like the Walking Dead, yo. That's what it reminded me of. It's like, hey, noise, come this
Right?
way. You just like that's crazy. So the good thing is like the lawmakers realize this, so they're trying to do a bipartisan bill. Democrats and Republicans that were there. There are some okay Republicans, I guess. They're trying to get a bill together to award him with the let's see, it's called the Congressional Gold Medal, and that
Nice.
is the one of the highest awards that you can receive in the United States. So
Wow.
that's what they
He definitely
yeah.
deserved that. Cause
Yeah.
I would have I think I might have said it last week, yo. Like that, I'm sorry. I'm not saying it because he's white, nothing like that. But he would have got knocked out with that baton. Like you got all these people
Right,
rushing.
right,
They're not
right.
even supposed to be there, and he kept.
Ye- Yeah, he was. He's like, come follow me. That was just
Yeah,
kind of crazy and dope. So, good for Eugene
he's a hero,
Goodman. He
definitely.
is a hero. I'm pretty sure he will get that award. So yay. I do also want to follow back on two things that happened in 2020 and give a 2021 update about those two things. And the first thing is in the George Floyd case. Um, I hope everyone remembers who George Floyd is. George Floyd died at it's not even at the hands of the police, it's at the knee of a policeman, had his knee in this man's back for I can't hear how minutes, just it was
I think it was,
almost 10 minutes he
yeah.
had it while George Floyd pleaded for his life. So, an update to this case is there is a trial, and the trial is scheduled for, well, I guess what's happening is they're going to try Derek Chauvin alone. So, there's three police that are being tried. Derek Chauvin is going to be tried alone, and his trial is coming up in March. And the other fellas, August 23rd.
Wow.
So the problem with this, I guess, the DA, that well, not DA, AG, the Attorney General, Keith Ellison, who is a black man, does not want this to happen. He wants these men to be tried together. Because what happens when you separate these trials is that the jury gets polluted, right? Because you have one trial, you have the outcome of that trial, and then you're hoping and praying that people don't know what happened in that trial, right? Because your jury is based on people who don't know anything. You don't want them biased. So if you have this one trial and all this evidence and everything comes out, then it's hard to find another jury pool. So that's what he's nervous about. So he filed a motion to stop this. I don't know. It's not going to happen. Um, they're saying it's because of COVID. That's why they want to try him separate. But you well, it's four of them. So you're trying three together and you're separating one out. It's just very strange, but that is what's happening. So Derek Chauvin's trial is starting in March. So we need to watch out for that and see what's going on with that.
Yep.
So I
Like,
wanted
share,
to.
subscribe, hit that subscribe button to
Right.
stay up to date.
Yeah, we have to stay up to
Into
date with
that.
what's going on with that trial. The next thing that happened in 2020, and this isn't in these, it's not even just these two, because there were a lot of unarmed Black people who were murdered in 2020. But these are the trials that are up and coming. So, Ahmaud Arbery. There's been some movement with that. And actually, there is not a trial scheduled yet. I don't know why it's not scheduled, but there is no trial scheduled. And if you don't remember who Ahmaud Arbery is, he is the young man who was out jogging, minding his own business when these two rednecks, father and son redneck duo, decided to stop him because they said that he was stealing from somewhere and tried to do some citizens arrest. Wasn't even that. They just stopped him and shot him. That's just
Yeah.
really
They
what
were looking. They
happened.
were looking to shoot somebody.
Right. They followed this man while he was jogging, this young man, and shot him. So they've been in jail, actually. The father and son, they have been in jail awaiting trial, which is, I'm surprised about that they've just been in jail. So I'm surprised they didn't give them some type of bond and they'd be out.
Right.
But anyway, they are in jail without bond. And also the guy who recorded it, their friend, is also in jail without bond.
Good.
Good. Very good. So the interesting thing about this is, and I read this and I'm like, what the hell? Their lawyers, the father and son, I guess they share a lawyer, has filed a motion that the court, the prosecutor, doesn't refer to Ahmaud Arbery as a victim. So don't use victim as you're talking about Ahmaud Arbery.
Um, he's the one, unfortunately, that got shot.
Right.
Doesn't that mean he's a victim?
Right. So they don't want the word victim to be used. They're requesting that the spectators are forbidden to wear, let me see, attire that could be perceived as political or racially charged. So no, they don't want like, the spectators come in. So they don't want them to be able to wear a
Black Lives
t-shirt.
Matter,
Exactly. I can't
social justice
breathe.
war.
None of that. They don't want that.
I'm wearing all black.
They
Now
want
what?
they want one photo of Ahmaud Arbery to be introduced. Just
No.
one.
And this is the defense.
Defense. Yes.
No,
This is the
no,
motion. So
no.
they
And if that
haven't.
judge agrees to that,
I know exactly. We don't
you
know yet.
you are taking out every
Right.
major aspect of the prosecution's case.
Right. Right. Because you know why? They don't want him to be human. Right. So if you call him a victim, if you show pictures of him, then you're humanizing Ahmaud Arbery. And as you know, racists, they don't think of Black people as human.
Nope.
So they want to dehumanize him because guess what they want to do? Of course, they want Ahmaud Arbery's criminal records, his school records. So they want to make him out as this bad guy. But here's the thing. Even if Ahmaud Arbery was a bad guy, even if he had been arrested, even if Ahmaud Arbery served time in jail for armed robbery, he's out now. He's running, minding his business. He's not committing any crime. That is the point. It doesn't matter what this man did in his life. If he was a woman beater, I don't know. I don't care because that is not the point. He did not deserve to lose his life because he did nothing but jog and be Black. That is what this man did. So,
And they always do that.
always, even with Trayvon Martin. Oh, he was smoking weed, right? The pictures that they wanted to show Trayvon was always him, I don't know, with weed or something, like making him look like a thug. And it's like, yeah, I bet they would want to show those pictures, but don't show Ahmaud Arbery, you know, in a cap and gown or, in a suit. Like, you don't want to do that. And that's awful. You shot that man in cold blood, you disgusting racist. That is something that we need to watch. I don't know if people know about it because this motion was just filed and we're so busy with these damn racists over here that the racists over here are trying to get away with stuff. It's like, gee, we can't even keep up with these people. Like, they're all over the place. This is what we call, like, they're just embedded in the system. This is what systemic racism looks like. They are in the system. It's almost like what are those things that are in wood? Those little termites.
Termites.
Racists are like termites in wood. Like, racism is embedded in the system. It's like you crack it open here and they all scurry out. They are everywhere. They are the police that, may have helped these terrorists get in. They're in the police station. They're the military. Some of these guys that were caught doing this had served in the military. Like,
Yeah.
huh?
Some of them were active police chiefs, active police chiefs from Seattle, New York, Florida, and Texas. Active, not retired, not former, acting. Like, when I leave here, I gotta go to work tomorrow because I'm the sheriff.
Right.
And
our Congress people. And our Congress people. And Congress people. This is why this is why we say it is so important to pay attention to who is running, what they stand for, and keep voting. Keep voting. Votes matter. These people were elected because we allowed them to be elected. Of course, I understand places like Utah, it's probably a small Democratic group of people. So we may not win those places. I get it. But there are places that, we can have a voice in. For instance, and then this is my last thing. I'm sorry. The Attorney General, right? Oh, the district attorney of New York right now, the Black woman, is suing de Blasio. She is suing the New York Police Department. She is suing Como, that how you pronounce his name? She was
Yeah.
suing them all because of the way they treated the protesters during the Black Lives Matter, how they were arresting Black people and probably white protesters as well and treating them in a certain way. And she wants an investigation. So she is suing them. So
Nice.
kudos. So that's what we mean about we put someone good in there, someone who is diverse, someone who is for the people, and this is what happens. They do their job, and that is her job. So,
Hmm. Yeah, no, I mean, just to before I get into to the last little bit, no, just to go off what you said, being active, knowing who, like you said, who to vote for, what their platform is.
right,
All these things are very important, and being able to know who's for the people, who's for the corporations is going
right,
to be very, very important moving forward
right,
because we need people that's going to fight for us.
right,
We need people that understands what regular life is like. They don't need to know how much a carton of milk is,
right,
but they need to know what a regular day in the average American looks like.
right,
Half of these politicians are multi-millionaires. Some are multi-billionaires. Some of them, majority of them are born into a life of luxury, silver spoon, yada, 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 the
yeah,
whole 9 yards. And hey, I'm not hating. That's good for them. Their parents, whatever, probably racist. I don't know. But good for them. They got money. They were born into it. It's fine. I want money. I want my son to be well off. But right now, the way the system is, the way the economy is, the way things have been going down this downward spiral for the last, even before Trump was in office, things have been just going down. Corporations, CEOs have been getting fat, been getting
yeah,
wealthy. Fuck the stock market. That does not show or regulate
right,
what the average American is. I mean, yes, you can play the stock market and make billions of dollars, but the average American, they can give two shits. We need someone that understands us, the people. Someone that's like, I get it. You're working 80 hours a week to provide for your family. CEOs, their pay rate keeps going up, but the average worker, when the last time you got a raise? We don't. Since the depression, the medium for average workers getting a raise, it was going up by the 1900s. It was at a decline and just flatlined up until now.
right,
But yet the CEOs, these
yeah,
corporations are their money is steady going up.
yeah, yep,
And we need people in Congress, in the Senate, in the
yep,
House,
yep,
local. We always talk about local elections and how important they are because they affect you right now.
right,
The presidential election, yes, that's very important because we need someone to represent the country for everybody, not just Republicans or Democrats, for everybody. We're all Americans here. We all live on this awesome, continent in the USA. Like, we need someone that's going to represent all of us. So yes, the presidential election is very important, but your local elections, your mayor elections,
yeah,
races, your local district, your DA, those elections have more weight because those people will affect you. The laws that they pass or don't pass, the issues that they raise or don't raise will affect you right now,
right,
in the next month, the next year.
right,
So being knowing what's going on will have the right people in office fighting for what matters the most to you: family, your health care, how much money you're going to make, the real issues. And if you don't vote for these people, well, we're going to have people who don't care.
right,
We'll have, unfortunately, we'll have, like the Republican Party, we'll have people just like that in the Democratic Party. They
right,
don't care. They just want power. And They will do anything and say anything and don't give two shits if they do it or not. They just want to stay in power. And that happens when you don't vote, when you're not paying attention, when you say, oh, my vote doesn't matter, local elections, who cares? Then you'll have people who don't care because you don't, because you didn't take the time to figure out who's running, who's in office, and vote for that right person. And if you ain't got the time for that, that's fine. That's why you subscribe to this show, because we'll tell you. We will swim through the bullshit and let you know the truth.
Yeah.
Because we care about y'all,
Yeah.
you know? But enough with that. We're getting down to the last little bit of the show. I'm gonna get into the headlines, some of the issues. As you know, as I said at the top of the show, President Joe Biden will be sworn in office next week. Thank you, January 20th. The transfer of power, all that. We were supposed to have a peaceful transition last week when they were supposed to read the electorals, but we all know what happened with that. But next week, Joe Biden and Miss Kamala Harris will be sworn in as president and vice president. The reason why I'm stressing that, let's rewind real quick. We won Georgia, people. Let's think about that. We won Georgia. They was like, you know what? We want a black dude and we want a Jewish dude to represent our beautiful state of Georgia. Because I got family out there. So shout out to everybody out there in Georgia. They turned the state blue. Why is that important? Why do I bring that up along with Joe Biden? Well, one of the things that really catapulted both candidates was the idea of $2,000. You know, we're in a pandemic, people. I hope y'all ain't forgotten. Shit's ugly outside right now. It's real ugly right now. But we want you to stay safe. You know, Joe Biden wants us to stay safe, which is excellent because I want to stay safe. I got a family to think about. Y'all got families to think about. Kids, uncles, nieces, nephews, grandparents, aunts, uncles, all of that. We all got families to think about. I don't want to see my family sick. Y'all don't want to see your family sick. We got to stay home. Right. Only way we stay home is if we get paid, because if we don't stay home, we got to go to work, which means we're putting ourselves in jeopardy. Well, before all this crazy mess happened a week ago, out of the blue, Trump was like, yo, $600 ain't enough. We need that, give the citizens $2,000. Hey, you know, we definitely need $2,000. $600 isn't enough. $600, the way the inflation and things are now, $600 will probably pay maybe, depending, 2 bills. Maybe 2 bills.
Yeah. And
those 2 bills, maybe light and water bill. But you're gonna have to. I'm just guessing from my experience. $600. If you're renting, maybe that might go to rent. So there's 3 bills, you know. But you're picking.
Right.
Yeah, you like, all right, I'm gonna put 200 on this, put 200 on that. I'm gonna put 150 on this. I'm gonna keep that 50 because I know y'all know. Y'all done that before. Y'all know. How much I'll put a little bit on this.
I do it every week.
A little bit on that. Like, that's what $600 is. And right now we cannot be doing that.
Right.
We cannot. 2,000, that's good. That 2,000 will cover, especially if it's at least 2,000 a month for the next 4 months.
Right.
Because again, 2,000 is a great payment. But the way the system, the way the economy is, $2,000, that's enough to cover 1 month.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's excellent that we won Georgia. It's excellent that Joe Biden and Kamala Harris won their respective races. But now it's, again, like I said before, it's time to get to work. Time to get to work. And right now, everybody needs to stay home.
Right.
The coronavirus is mutating. There's a new strand out there that is more infectious,
Yeah.
but not deadly. Meaning you it's easier to get infected with this new strand than it
Mm-hmm.
was with the old one. But reports are saying, people from the CDC, doctors are saying that the vaccines that are out there, the Pfizer, Moderna, there's another one that's coming out. I
Johnson
can't
and
remember.
Johnson.
Oh, they're coming up. They're getting approved. Okay, so Johnson
Yeah.
and Johnson.
And that's a one dose, gonna be a one dose one, I think.
Oh, nice. Because
Yeah.
the Moderna and Pfizer are 2 doses. You got to
Right.
get one shot, wait a month, 2 months, then you got to come back and get another
Right.
one. So it's real scary out there right now. And I know it's not something that people want to hear, but it's something that has to be said. Um, Again, it's we with Trump, his presence won't leave even after he leaves, because we'll still be impacted
Right.
by his botched job of this whole situation with coronavirus.
Yeah.
Not taking it seriously enough, waiting 2 months, like things really didn't pick up until March. And unfortunately, once that March hit, everything just skyrocketed. So
Yeah.
with Biden, hopefully with him, we got the House, the Senate, the White House. Hopefully we can get that $2,000 passed so that we can then hopefully be able to stay home, and if not, be able to pay bills,
Right.
and get the things that will be needed for our families. Because again, it's crazy right now, and the rollout with the whole vaccine has been a total shit show.
Yeah.
I mean, but
Facts.
again, what can you expect
Facts.
under the 4-5? He had the opportunity to buy additional vaccines from through Pfizer,
Yeah.
and Pfizer was one of the first pharmaceutical companies to be able to get their vaccines out there, not to the general public, but just to the frontline workers, the people in the hospital. They said, "Hey, Trump, you bought 50, you can buy another 50 more, cover all your bases." He said, "No,
Nope.
whatever, I don't know."
Yeah.
Basically, he dropped the ball. There have been reports um, of certain hospitals having to give half doses. I know I talked about this last week, but I have to reiterate this. So instead of getting a full shot, you're only getting half a shot. And that's unfortunate, because they're doing that. The hospitals are doing that to stretch out the vaccine so everybody could get vaccinated, because this dumbass didn't buy enough. And it sucks because you're only getting half a dose, and while you should be getting the full dose. So there's a lot of work to be done. So hopefully, with all that being said, hopefully we can get that $2,000 passed through the
Right.
Senate and the House once Joe Biden gets inaugurated, so that we can then stay home, pay bills, try to
Yeah.
get back to something.
Right.
Um, Also, I briefly talked about it earlier about Ali Alexander, um, as one of the people who started the Stop the Steal riot last week. Again, like I said at the top of the show, he's been going around to a lot of different, um, mainly conservative talk shows, but he has been kind of making his rounds, kind of trying to explain uh, what happened, what was going on. All last week, he was just braggadocious. Yeah, I started this. I was the one who was sending out emails and Facebook chat invites. Like, he was going in, and all he did
God.
was get people riled up. Um, Politicians, again, lying,
Right.
lying. Like, you are willfully lying to your constituents, to the American people,
Right.
about something that wasn't true. And like people been saying, if you guys haven't seen it or heard, it was only a matter of when. People
Right.
knew this was going to happen. Now, I'm not calling out this specifically. People knowing what's going to happen, but just the rhetoric, what Trump was saying from when he was coming down the escalator, Mexicans are rapists. Like he was just playing on people's emotions.
Right.
I heard somebody say that let's look at what caused them to get riled up, and they felt that this election was stolen from them and they were trying to no, they were riled up because the people that they believe lied to them for 4 years. People knew this was coming.
Right.
People knew, they just didn't know when. Everybody was like, yo, he can't be president, he's gonna cause some shit. He did.
Right.
And he did.
Right.
People knew it was coming. They just didn't know when.
Right.
And when it happened at the worst time. Like the world was looking at us.
Right.
Like anytime a president runs for office in whatever country, if they're in the top, everybody's going to be paying attention. Who's going to be the next leader of this country? Who's going to be the next leader of this country? People want to know. And America is no different. If anything, it's even more in your face because it's America. We're Americans. We're America. Everybody wants to know. Everybody. So everybody saw what happened last week. And they're looking at us like,
Yep.
dumb Americans.
Yeah.
Like, why? Because of him. Because he riled up and was lying to his base for 4 years. People
Yeah.
knew it was going to happen. They just didn't know when.
Yeah.
You know? And kind of going back to what I said, we got to be vigilant, people. We got to be on
Yes.
it. We got to be on it.
Yes.
But anyway, I'm going to wrap this up because it is getting close to the end. But I will say, as far as elections, the Boston mayor election will be coming up soon. So please stay tuned for that.
Yes.
We have some of the candidates, Michelle Wu, Kim Janey, who is the new interim mayor of Boston, the first Black interim mayor, period, of
Right.
Boston.
Okay.
So we'll talk about that next week as well. Congratulations, I guess, to Marty Walsh for
I
being
guess. Yeah.
right. You know, good for
Yeah.
him.
Yeah. Good
Good
for
for
it's
Boston.
true. Yeah. Yeah.
For being elected the labor minister in Joe
Or something
Biden.
like that. Yeah.
Labor
Yeah.
something. I don't know the
Yeah.
exact title, but he's in Biden's administration and he'll be off to DC
Yeah.
soon. So congratulations to him. But so Michelle Wu, Kim Janey, Andrea Campbell, Nick Collins, and Police Chief William Gross. He's the police chief of the Boston Police right now. He said he's going to throw his hat in the ring. I don't think he's gonna win.
Not a police chief.
I'm gonna just put it out there right now. I don't think he's gonna win. I don't think he should even have said he's gonna throw his hat in because a lot of people like him, a lot of people don't. And right now, the police ain't really got a good look.
Right. Exactly.
And I just want to say that when the Sam Elliott situation happened, that was a gentleman that was accused of killing a police officer back in the early 90s. If you haven't seen the documentary, it's called Trial by Four.
Oh, right.
On Netflix. It's an excellent mini documentary about the case. I really do believe this man is innocent. He did not do what they are claiming he did. A couple years ago, the city gave him some money, and William Gross, kind of a fitting last name, was like, we're giving him this money, but we do not believe he is innocent. Basically, like just rubbing it in his face that you're still a criminal in their eyes,
Right.
which is unfortunate. Please, if you haven't seen that documentary, go watch it. I
I
truly
have to
believe
watch that.
it is just, it's infuriating to see the level that police will go through to frame somebody, and then to frame a Black person. It's just like, wow. But that's my opinion. If you watch it, you may think something different, but definitely go watch it. Trial by Four. Um, Thank everybody for tuning in. We love y'all. Some of the smartest people uh, on the planet. We got the best viewers and guests on the planet. Um, Again, I love y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Anything you want to say before we go?
No, thank you guys. Happy 2021. I know it's starting off rough, but it's going to get better. Let's
Yes.
hope it's going to get better. Has to.
And it'll get better because y'all
Yeah.
watching it. Y'all come watch,
Yeah.
come hang out with us for
Yeah.
2021. Come back
Exactly.
every Thursday. We're here.
We are
Come.
here. Like,
You like
thumbs
it. You
up.
like it.
Thumbs up, guys.
All right. We'll see y'all next
Hey,
week.
tomorrow is Martin Luther King's birthday, everyone. Not the
Yes.
holiday, but it is his birthday. So happy birthday, Dr. King. Rest in power.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's the man. He definitely, he taught us a lot.
Yep.
He led a good life. He fought for the people.
Yeah.
And we need more people like that. It's new generation. Inspire your kids, your nieces, your nephews.
Yeah.
Put out that positive energy, because that's what we need to make it through 2021. Start off crazy, but you gotta stay positive. But with that being said, y'all have a good night.
Good night, guys.
Y'all next
Good show.
week.
Bye-bye. Have a good
Hey.